All right, for number 27, we have inequality. Again, well, I would say this one, it's more or less the same level like the last one. Last one, for 26, we had to actually do the factoring, but this one is already factored, which is very nice. So what I would do is to make a graph. It says you can solve the inequality by graphing or making a sign chart. I would definitely graph because I need to know how to graph, and graphing it's a whole lot easier. So I make my axes, and then I would put my roots on the map. We have -1. It's a double root. Okay, don't forget the square, meaning that it will bounce at -1. Which side does it bounce? We don't know yet. We'll find out. We have x equals to 3. That's a triple root. And then we have x equals to +1/2, and that's a double root. All right. So what kind of degree is it? So the degree is this is x squared, x cubed, and x squared. So you have a total degree of 7. You have a total degree of 7, and it's positive. So that means it starts low and it ends high. Now, I'm not going to go ahead. I'm not going to find out what the y-intercept is because it's not going to help us anyways. What helps us, though, is to find out how it behaves. So it's going to bounce at -1. And it's going to bounce again at 1/2. And it's going to make a turn, like an S turn at 3. And we're asking what? We're asking which part of the graph is greater than 0. So the part that's greater than 0, which is very obvious, is this part. So the solution is going to be x is greater than or equal, just x is greater than 3, or in the full notation would be 3 comma infinity. Okay. Now, this question reminds me another question that was on the test a few months ago. It was not an equal sign. It's actually, well, I mean, it's not a greater than sign. It's a greater than or equal to sign. Now, if we change it to, if I change this into a greater than or equal to, how would the solution change as a result? If it is greater than or equal to, then we have to include a few more values. We have to include -1 because that would give us 0. We have to include 1/2 because that would also give us 0. We will put a bracket around 3 because that would give us 0. Now, how do you express, okay, how do you express a single value like this? If we just include -1, you may just write something like this to include a single value. Okay, from -1 to -1, inclusive, people will understand what you mean. Okay, but again, that's not the solution for this problem. I'm just hypothesizing that if it is a greater than or equal sign, how you would change your solution accordingly. Okay, so let me reverse, going back. So, all right, so the solution for this problem is only x is greater than 3. And I would tell you that graphing makes a whole process a lot more easier, very streamlined, very straightforward.